Marvel's Iron Man is a 2008 superhero film starring Robert Downey Jr. playing as Tony Stark, the genius philanthropist, billionaire playboy. Tony Stark, and who will later become Iron Man. I thought this was a solid entry to begin the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe storyline. We're going to be introduced to this big open world of epic proportions. Like, it felt big. It shows his origin as the eventual Iron Man as we come to know him, and it would also build up what he's in, what he wants to do, and how he develops an epiphany earlier in the movie, where he ultimately decides to stop all military kind of programs with Stark Industries, after a terrorist attack happened where he and his group of people in the military were attacked by the group called the terrorist group the Ten Rings, and electromagnetic is grafted onto his chest by fellow captain Yinsen to keep the sharpshell shards that wounded him from reaching his heart and killing him, which is a plot point for two additional movies, which I will get to in another video. Um, this movie was really good. It was a solid entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe to start everything out. And, like, the world kind of established itself from just this one movie, in my opinion. Like, how at the end of the movie he reveals himself as Iron Man. And that instantly got to me, okay, so this movie's not going to have secret identities. That's kind of interesting to me. Like, yeah, like, I know in the comics they reveal secret identities, but to do it for, like, I never read any of the comics. I don't read comics a lot. I rarely do that. Like, the last time I read comics was a Halo comic, and that was back in 2007. But ultimately, like to see a movie about superheroes that don't really have a secret identity, that's actually kind of interesting for me. And I loved how they try to take it seriously to an extent, being realistic and not over the top heroism and, oh, this guy is absolutely perfect. No, no, these characters have flaws. They're actually human. Well, when it comes to Marvel, the definition for human is very, very, very thin. But but I really love this movie. Tony Stark was great in this movie. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. playing Tony Stark was great. I really loved how they built up the Iron Man in this one. Like, there's multiple versions of Iron Man, I know. That's what I do know. And we see the debate of Nick Fury, aka Samuel L. Jackson, visiting, saying that he's not the only superhero in the world, and explaining he wants to discuss about the Avengers Initiative. Ooh, what is the Avengers Initiative? Like, we don't know that years from now, which we wouldn't find out till 2012. That was a great movie, which I've already covered in a video. But ultimately, speaking of, like, this movie was taking itself humorously, yet at the same time took it at a realistic approach. Like, his first Iron Man suit wasn't really that big and powerful like we know it now. It was bulky, it was slow, it had several flaws to it, but it was powerful nonetheless. And I have a hard time believing that he built this all in a cave. Like, I'm supposed to believe Tony Stark, yes, I get that he's a billionaire philanthropist, playboy, technician guy. I'm supposed to believe that he built a suit of armor in a cave from scrap. Wow, movie, that's a lot to buy. I'm gonna have a hard time buying that. Well, everyone, this was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate, and stay tuned for more.